everyone, let's get ready for some basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke.
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2KU.
Taking on JSF Nanterre. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Parker with it. He feeds it to Splitter. Here's Duncan, and he bangs it home with one hand. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Corazine offline with his three. On defense, Nanterre. Parker passes to Duncan. Here's Splitter. The rebound by Leidy. And here's Daniels. Here's Paseve. And here's Daniels. 6 to shoot. Here's Corazine. They get it back. Here's Unzuli. Offline with his three.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He absolutely loves this matchup and thinks this is one of those games that is going to be an offensive display, saying we have a lot of talent on offense. And in a matchup like this, I think you could see several players putting up big numbers. How many is something we'll have to find out shortly, guys.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
As it should be, Kevin. I mean, they're the type of team where if they can get their offense clicking, everything else falls into place.
Exactly. For them, more than most teams, so much depends on the effectiveness of their offense. It usually is the beginning of their best defense.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Splitter pulls it down. San Antonio with the ball. Green dishes to Parker. Feeds to Duncan. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Out to the wing. Unzuli, covered by Duncan. Clock at 4. There's Paseve. That's good. San Antonio leading by 4. Now, here's Green. JSF Nanterre making a switch here. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, lets it go with a three. Nanterre with the rebound. And they're running. Here's Daniels. And that one hits back iron.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. JSF Nanterre making a switch here. And he sinks the second.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
Here's Meacham. Leidy the pass to Daniels. It's stolen by Duncan. And now Parker pushing it up, going back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
There's the dish to Daniels. Here's Meacham, guarded by Green. Again, the miss by Nanterre.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
Parker double teamed. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Duncan. Pass to Bellinelli from deep. Here's Diaw, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for this. Second chance points.
To the left side wing. It's Thomas outside. Deflects the pass. Ginobili outside. Puts it up from 12. Here's Duncan. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thomas goes in. Free throw line jump shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Defensive foul. Deshaun Thomas. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
.109 left to play in the first quarter. Stolen.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Nanterre trails by 9. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Moves back up. Here's Jete, and it's blocked. 3 on 3. Here's Bellinelli. Cashes in for a double-digit lead.
They've built a big... big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Got a piece of it. Thomas kicks to Jete. It's stolen by Duncan. And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, this is a good free throw shooting team a year ago. They hit about 79% of their free throws as a unit.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Again, the miss by Nanterre. Here's Mills. Shot no good. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Spurs lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
Antonio leading by 13. Now Parker. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Back to Parker. In the corner, it's Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Ginobili's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for San Antonio. Leaps for it. Righty, he's covered by Leonard. Right wing, shot clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And I'll tell you what, I don't see any sign of them slowing down.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Boris Diaw grew up idolizing Magic Johnson and obsessed with passing. And close friend Tony Parker said he didn't care about stats. He was always so unselfish. After being waived by Charlotte for refusing to score more points, Diaw has found a fit with the Spurs. He said, quote, "It was always the team that made the most sense." Kevin?
He had Tony there telling him about their philosophy, Doris. What a great run. What a great run. Thank you. Now here's Parker. And Ginobili now top of the key. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call, Nanterre the foul. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for San Antonio.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
And the second free throw, good. Nanterre trails by 17. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. And Diaw with the basket on the assist by Ginobili. Diaw's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control even at full speed. I love that about it.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. That'll be a 5-second call.
Man, a real mental lapse there at a terrible time.
Well, Steve, it would have been a big gaffe anytime, but especially when you're behind.
And Parker, here we go.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
And he gets the bucket. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Man, the offense just gets hotter and hotter.
And they are really cooking now. You know what I like to say? You can microwave or you can cook with electricity or gas. When you're that hot, you're cooking with gas.
And Nanterre calls time here.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Nanterre shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
2 shots.
That one is off. That one is no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
It's tipped. Here's Paseve to end the run. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
And they just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
Dion, and he jams it with authority.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
And he gets the bucket.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's Paseve. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well done, finishing that one off.
A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan, he's checked in for Splitter. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 20-7 run. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Second chance effort. Anter with the rebound. Here's the break. For JSF Nanterre, they've come up empty at the line so far in 3 attempts. That free throw, no good.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Leonard. Here's Green. Bellinelli dishes to Mills. Diao, the pass to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the shot is good. Diao's got 10.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Spurs coach Greg Popovich is so highly respected by his peers. Thunder coach Scott Brooks said there are 3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and Pop winning 50 games. Dallas coach Rick Carlisle called him, quote, the best coach in any sport ever and the smartest man in the history of the world. Kevin, he wasn't joking.
High praise indeed. Thank you, Doris. That's good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And Nanterre calls time here.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
And Nanterre going with a whole new group out there. Here is Daniels. Ball's knocked loose. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that one's good. Mills with it. 5 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Thomas, good.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
San Antonio making a switch here.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Into the lineup of the Spurs.
Ginobili outside.
Manu Ginobili.
Here's Mills. Here's Duncan. And he makes good on the layup.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively.